Ene gisem ni say tap send see yen fa sadere we emma won customers. Nititu ene won wo UK say obetimi a create wo tap send wallet no e wo app no eso. Se ekoba ne se tap rate no ekostra. Obetimi a service ka akodu impempenso bi te say 50,000 Ghana cedis. Ane 50,000 Ghana cedis. Na afei we yin kakra. Se oba on my Ghana mu a obetimi a service ka ewo tap send wallet na so abra unya ohaw bia na tie tap send atre wo mahyimu akodru UAE Netherlands and Austria tap send na eye easy fast and secure tap send papa no
everybody check now check it check it. That beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Push sugar level, check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
In today's world, we live in industries where if you don't project the things, the positive things, let me stress on the positive things, where if you don't project the positive things you are doing, nobody is going to project them for you. And I know sometimes the more you even try to project it, there are some people who will come out and say, oh, Fecho, why are you saying this too much? Why don't you keep quiet? Why don't you wait for other persons to say it? Trust me, nobody will say it. Nobody, absolutely nobody will say it for you. You have to say it yourself. In fact, if you have to say it every minute, just to make sure you're also satisfying your ego, go ahead and say it every minute. Because there are some people, especially in the online space, who would always come making sure you look stupid in the eyes of people. Who will always come making sure all your achievements that you have been able to achieve, they are poo-pooing on it. Because to them, that gives them joy. Especially when they put out posts and materials about the things that will make you look bad, and they are getting the clicks, they are getting the likes, and they are getting the comments. Your feelings don't actually matter to them. They don't care about your feelings. As much as they are getting satisfied. In other words, or in other cases, there are some people who are even paid. They are getting paid because they are pushing negative narrative about you. Therefore, because of this, if you get any opportunity to project the beautiful things you're also doing for your life, don't let anybody tell you, why are you saying it? Why are you doing it? Don't do it. No. Go ahead to say it. Let me say good morning, good afternoon, good night, good whatever to my good brother, George Mensah Britain. He is the boss of GB, and now he tells me he's starting a new deal called Revolve. And Revolve is also something around show business and some of its numerous activities. And this morning, I had a beautiful conversation with him on the phone because currently he's based in the UK. I'm sure that is where life has taken him to, managing his life and business in the UK and doing other things for himself, still connecting with the industry in that part of the world. In a conversation with him, the man really inspired me for whatever I'm doing, be it as a journalist or be it as an artist manager. He told me how he enjoys the editorial because he loves the depth, he loves the information, he loves the communication, he loves the presentation. And I want to dedicate this particular editorial to him, George Mensah Britain, wherever you are. I dedicate this editorial to you for whatever you told me this morning, afternoon. I felt really energized and I felt good about it. And I want to say thank you. Let's do this more. At least in this world, everybody needs to be motivated. Everybody needs to be encouraged. Everybody needs that spirit that will tell you to go ahead and don't stop. Because the world is full of negativity. And sometimes when I think about it, I feel so sad. When I think about it, I feel so awkward. Like, why can't people see the good in others? I want to believe many of you watching me, listening to me, might have heard so many bad side of Shatta Wale in your books, or as some people will say it. Oh, Shatta Wale is like this. Shatta Wale is like that. Shatta Wale has been doing this badly. Shatta Wale has been doing this negatively. Like everything that some people want to push about brand Shatta Wale, to them, they see the negative ones. And I know. I understand very well. And I know how it feels. Because such people, they are looking for something. As much as they are going to get it, they don't mind how you feel. As much as they are going to get people clicking and doing their things, they don't care about your feelings. Therefore, in my new position as the manager of the Shatta Movement Empire, I would also make it a point to continue preaching the positive. There was a man who called me all the way from Kumasi some time ago, telling me that whatever I'm doing as the manager of Shatta Wale, always coming out to speak that positive language about the brand, it is the same thing he would have done if he were to be in my position. And I said, well, it is working. Some people are getting it. Obviously, there are some people too, no matter what you do, you can kill yourself, go bury yourself, wake up again, they still tell you they don't understand. So let those people sleep and let's move on with our lives. Now, there is that generosity part of Shatta Wale that many don't know. Maybe the little that we've seen will be when Shatta is going to play his shows, when he's out there in the public space and he is flipping money or throwing money. Me and him, we call it flipping. When he's flipping the money and he's throwing money to his fans on the street. That I know you have seen it several times. Even that, you still get to hear some people finding negative out of it. Some people say, oh, he has been throwing only 5 cedis. Some people, Ghana. The other day, Shatta Wale posted on his timeline that even if he's seen walking on the sea, people laugh at me and say, hey, shame onto Shatta Wale. He can't swim. He's even walking on the sea. Yes. They will not say, wow, this is miraculous. Come see Shatta Wale walking on the sea. No, they wouldn't say that. Because to them, that will be giving him accolades. And they don't want to give him accolades. So they will say, shame. Shatta Wale's day of shame. He can't even swim. He's walking on the sea. And that is how he has come to understand some of these things. But I sit here and ask myself, what are we doing wrong as a people? Why do we always want to see the negative about people? Today, I have been here trying to monitor some of the headlines that will come out of the donation. Shatta Wale encouraged his fiancée, that is Mali, to lead the packs of enterprises that they have. That is the businesses that they own at the moment. That is the Roadmasters Delivery, Shagzi, Shatta Movement Empire, and Shatta Foundation. I have been here monitoring some of the headlines around it. Many of the major news portals, I'm not sure they have seen the story yet, and that is fine. Many of the major news portals, I'm not sure they have seen the stories yet, because I've checked most of these websites and they have not published it. Maybe they've not seen it. Or somebody would also argue, have you also sent stories to them? Well, sometimes I don't send all the stories to them, but I see them publish some of the stories of their choice. Yes. Should someone accuse him of doing something right now, they won't miss it. In fact, they will see it the next minute. And before you go on to their headlines, it is leading their banner news. And that is fine. In all, because I'm a media person, so some of these things, I tend to understand them. But all those things are not my worry. All those things tells you that when you are doing it right, you have to project it yourself. And that's what I want everybody to know. I've also seen some people, at least I can give mention to GH Kweku. Thank you so much, GH Kweku. I've seen him share the content on his Instagram and Facebook pages. I've also seen Zion Felix also write a story on that on his Zion Felix .net or ZionFelix.net or that Zion Felix blog. Let me put it simple like that. And some few people who are also sharing photos and videos of this online. But you will not get majority of the people sharing it. You will not get majority of the people spreading it, because this one would not give them the clickbait and the responses and the reactions that they want. No, this one won't give them. The other one will. Therefore, let's talk about it. Now, I think this started to us in the office. This came to our notice coming into the December. And when it happened, the first person who called my attention to it was Shatta himself. The first person who called my attention to it was Shatta himself. When he said, have I noticed one young guy who has been doing stuff with the market women, and they are promoting his works and blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. Yes. When I saw it, I said, when he told me, I said, yeah, I think it has been flashing me. But sometimes you might think, oh, this is then one of a flash pan of activity. So, yeah, I've been seeing. He said, yeah, the guy has been doing something right, and we would have to go visit him. You would have to go support whatever they are doing. And as of that time, it was during the high season, the hot season for performers. So we did not have enough time to go and talk to him until all the performances were done. And he said, we still have to go and do this to the guy and the women at the Achimota market. The guy, in one of the interviews on this platform, told us plainly that he was doing it for so many artists. It was not only Shatta Wale he was doing it for. Some big, some small, some medium. None of them were even reacting to what he was doing. None of them were supporting whatever he was doing, until one day he saw a reaction from Shatta Wale's handle on TikTok. That was the day that he got the opportunity to understand that indeed he is that guy for the people. Sometimes some of our people, especially in the online space, the celebrities, the musicians, the actors, the media personalities, radio, TV people, sometimes how to even like something beautiful someone has done for them looks like it hurts them. It's so painful to them, like it can pain them. Someone does something beautiful that you would expect them to react to it. No, they won't react. Unfortunately, when the thing is evil, that's when you see them fighting. When the thing is bad, that is when you see them making all the noise. Shatta Wale is that guy. Do anything good about him from his quarters, from his corners. He sees everything, and at the rightful time, he would appreciate you. Now, let me also tell you something. When all these things were happening, there were some people, I'm sure, behind the scenes who might be telling the young man, oh, this thing you've been doing, you see, they are not minding you. You see, they are not giving you any attention. Because I got so many calls and messages. Sometimes you be there, someone call, oh, brother Sammy, but the boy, we mohuno. I have one friend, no, brother Sammy, boy, mohuno. As in, they are telling us that I have to go look for him. I keep saying that, yes, the time will surely come. And all these planning, most of these things, they were Shatta Wale's dream or his vision. That Sammy go and do this, Sammy go and do that, Sammy go and do that, Sammy go and do this. In fact, to him, he wanted even go to the market himself. From the beginning, that was the story. Oh, Sammy, one day, find time and let's go. I told him that no, you can't go there. Because I know how, when Shatta Wale steps, I know how it is. So I advise that no, he is not in a position to go there. I would rather beg him, he finds another way. Then he suggested the fiancé Mali to go with us. He was willing and ready to go with us. It will be chaos, full of chaos. So I advise that at least he stays behind for us to do this. And I can tell you that it has been beautiful. This, many people won't talk about it. And we understand. So we will talk about it. The other day he said he is so blessed that his manager also owns a TV station. Therefore, if this platform is not going to be useful to him, then wait him again. If this platform is not going to preach his work, it's not going to project his works, then wait him again. We will surely do it. I personally would want to say to him that there is something beautiful about him. Today, George Britton said something. Said many people shouting they hate Shatta Wale. Many people sitting in rooms making all the noise about Shatta Wale is bad, Shatta Wale is bad, Shatta Wale is bad. When one day they get a call of invitation from Shatta himself to be part of whatever he is doing, those people will cry, run, and come to do it. Because he told me about sometimes when Shatta even gives mention some of these guys on social media, check how they behave and how they react to it. It is true. Should Shatta mention any of these guys on social media, we see it. The energy, the excitement in all of them. It is there for everybody to see. Yet, when they are out publicly, they'll still paint the picture that he is the bad one. The bad one keeps winning. Of course. He is that guy who is in to save whatever he can. Sometimes I tell him that, bro, you've done a lot. This is the time for you to relax. Don't even bother yourself again. Because I keep telling him, you are like a soldier who has gone for a coup. If you go to the coup and you overthrow the government and finally become the president, you don't fight again. You don't fight again. I keep telling him that is where he's got into. He's gone through the coup, all the fighting, all the blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. He's gone through it. Today, he's done. There is no fighting again. He should continue to live his life. Because to some people, they will never see the good in him. To some people, until they are beneficiaries of what he is doing, they won't see it. They won't talk about it. But we will talk about it. Once again, I want to extend our appreciation to Kweku Dubai, his mother, a very beautiful woman, and the market women at Achimota Market. Yesterday, the meeting with you guys was inspiring. The meeting with you guys was encouraging. The meeting with you guys is something that we would want to do again and again and again. Maybe one day Shatta Wale would just have to give you guys a surprise visit and not to announce of his coming there, because when he does that, we are all going to suffer. You will suffer, I will suffer, and he himself, he will suffer. We don't want any of these things to happen. And to the few media people projecting this, God bless you. We know you guys are playing it balance. Of course, it's like this today, you talk about it. When it happens the other way, you're talking about it, nobody will vex. Because we know you've been here and there. But to those who would always want to preach the negative, we wish them well. But to us, we will continue to preach the positive. The ones that you don't hear, they will remind you that this also happened. The ones that you don't see, we remind you that this also occurred, so you have to see it. Until then, keep supporting who is doing it right. Sometimes our industry is like that. People badmouth others that even you wouldn't want to listen to their side of the story before you judge them. So many people are going through it in our industry. Because someone said this, because someone thinks, because someone, then it becomes a problem forever. Let's change the narrative. To Shatta Wale, congratulations to him. And to beautiful Mali, thanks for leading this as well. I am so satisfied and excited that anytime I am part of it, we are able to achieve excellence. And that is what I pray for all the time. I pray that we achieve more laurels with whatever we are doing. And with this, Ghana will be proud of us one day. My name is Sammy Flex. This has been the editorial. I want to say thanks to Digital Rasta Currency doing our camera for us. Richie Flex is the editor director of the show. And remember, Tap Send is also here. To those who want to send money from abroad, Tap Send does it for you. Get the app on your phone, download it. Make sure that at every point in time, you are using the promo code SammyFlex. They have introduced the Tap Send wallet. The wallet helps you to save money at a time that the exchange rate is high. So when the exchange rate is looking good, go convert your money, put it in the wallet. When you want to send it to Ghana, you still get the best value. That is the Tap Send. Once again, when you are using it, remember the promo code is SammyFlex. Do this and thank me later. I'll see you when I see you. Subscribe to us and let's do more. This is the editorial. Of course, I told you earlier, I'm dedicating this one to George Mensah Britain. Enjoy it. I'll see you when I see you. We're out of here.